This video is all about selecting a product for e-commerce. E-commerce has been crazy in 2021. Everyone is super keen to start a product business, or if you're an existing business owner, really double checking yourself on what product you're going to come out with next, or what's actually happening with your existing products and what could be contributing to something maybe not going so well or something really flying and thriving. All of these really come down to a few different factors in your market research and identifying which products are going to work really well in the market. When selecting a product, I really love this tip, and it's something that I hope that a lot of you will kind of go, light bulb moment, but definitely check out Amazon's best sellers. Amazon is a marketplace for literally anything and everything, and it really highlights crazy amounts of traffic that comes through that platform and also conversions that happen on that platform internationally and then also in Australia as well. Basically, you can go through there and have a look at the reviews, the amount of demand from what you can see from the volume of the reviews, and just like recommended and similar products, and just see how it's interacting on that platform. I'm a huge fan of this just because I think that Amazon has just created such an unreal database that you can really tap into it and really understand how people interact with any kind of product and where you could find your $1 million idea. I'm a huge fan of building a brand, so finding a product that you really like, that you think, yes, there's so many reviews on this, looks like it's high in demand, I think that this is something that I would love and I'm very excited about. Then think about how you could then basically make it into a brand as opposed to potentially something like drop shipping. Building brand equity is everything. If you say you want to sell that business in 5 years, a dropshipping business is not going to be worth much, if anything, whereas a brand can be worth millions of dollars. So just keep that in mind when you're in your sort of decision-making process if you are thinking of doing dropshipping. The next thing that I would look at when you're selecting your product is have a look at competitors' Instagram pages, research who likes their photos, who comments on their photos, who follows them, and really understand all the target personas that come along with your competitors of similar products. This can really help you understand, kind of where your different markets are and where you could potentially start to position your marketing and your content to then cater to the same markets. The next thing is virality potential. Does this have the ability to go viral? Is this something that everyone would love on something like TikTok, or you think could have huge demand on Instagram? Really audit your product and think if there's a way that you can make it, that you can get market share through viral content. The next one is to go through the Google Ads platform and then click on Google Keyword Planner. This one is amazing to really understand what the search volume is for the product that you're wanting to come out with, and then also identify trends as well of, say, how things start in January all the way through to December, and really get an idea of whether this product is searched for and high in demand. You can also use a website like SpyFu as well, which is where you can actually, if you don't have Google Ads and don't know how to get into that keyword planner, which I do recommend if you don't, to definitely look up how to do that. It's so worth it. But look up something like SpyFu, which can give you some similar results. The next thing, another Google product, is Google Trends. Google Trends is awesome just to really see in like a broad sense, like how the market interacts with that sort of niche. I think it's really good just to kind of go, okay, is my product on the rise, or was it only on the rise at a certain point and now it's completely lost its demand? That's going to be really important for you to assess whether this is something that's worth your while and whether you can anticipate it going up in the future. The next thing is to go look through hashtags. I know that I mentioned before to have a look through competitors and Instagrams and things like that, but also take a look at the hashtags and don't forget about that, because that's where you can see user-generated content and people live in action with your product and actually seeing how people interact. So I'd recommend looking on TikTok hashtags and Instagram hashtags to really get a better understanding of who is interacting with your product and what content is also being used. People are the biggest influencers themselves, like whether or not they have a following, they tend to use the product, or how they create their content can resonate really well with what you produce as a brand. The next thing is to really understand, like, what is the value of each customer? Is it that the product that you're coming out with, they can only purchase once, so that their market value is just literally that product once and that's it, and that's the end of the customer journey? Or are you coming out with something like skincare, where they're basically going to purchase from you if they like the product multiple times per year? If it is multiple times per year, based on the consumption of the product, how often do you think that they would repurchase from you? And so really getting an understanding of what that market potential is and saying, okay, I know that I'm gonna hit the Australian market, that's in beauty and I'm coming out with this product, which is relevant to this market. What is that size of that market and how often would they purchase? And so what is that market potential worth? And so that will be really good and very exciting because the figures will be massive, but really understanding what that market potential could be, how you can really tap into each of those customer segments and personas once you come out with your product. The next thing is I want to make sure that you guys actually like the product that you're coming out with, because I think it can be one thing to be like, yes, I don't know, this particular type of dog food is gonna like take on the world. But if you have no care for dogs, which I hope you do, dogs are amazing. Yeah, basically are not passionate about the product and don't really have a care for creating content or telling the world about it and telling all your friends and family and selling it to them, then perhaps it isn't the product for you to do. I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying that going for a product that really lights you up in the morning, that you're passionate about, that has solved a problem for you, can just make your energy and your efforts so much greater when it's something that you're like uber passionate about and want to tell everyone about. So just keep that in mind. Another one would be to have a look, like I said before, have a look at the reviews on say Amazon or on your competitors and really see what gaps they have in their reviews. It could be negative reviews or just constructive feedback, but understanding like perhaps they've come out with something and their technology is too loud, or maybe it's that their skincare didn't smell very good. Have a think about what all of their negative reviews are and how you can actually solve that problem. Also though, have a look at what the positive reviews are and what they love about the similar product so that you can make sure that you're also fulfilling that request, or at least understanding why your competitor stands out amongst the pack. As you can see, starting a product does involve quite a bit of research, but this research is going to be the foundation for you to have that confidence to actually go ahead and come out with it and bring it to life. So whether you're an established business owner, you're coming out with products all the time, I hope this was helpful for you as like a bit of a check-in point, being like, am I actually doing these things and assessing the market and how it's actually going before I come out with something? Or whether you are just looking to kind of start your product business for the first time, then I would highly recommend taking a weekend. Give yourself a weekend, don't give yourself 6 months, and literally do it over the weekend or on a Friday evening, or give yourself a goal to do it in a day, to literally just audit all of those things and really assess where you think your product will sit in the market. It will then just provide you with just that extra layer of confidence and trust that you have done your research to actually bring it to market with a sizable potential in mind. If this video was really helpful for you guys, please like this video. It really helps my channel and lets me know that you're enjoying it. Comment down below what you would recommend is kind of good to start a product business. Is there any other ideas that you have? Let people know down below. I want to start a community down here, just really, helping each other out and being able to provide some awesome tips. Remember to subscribe as well. That really helps my channel grow, and also it's great for you because then you get to see the videos that come out from me. And if you want to be notified straight away, then you can hit the notification bell, and then pretty much as soon as I post that video, you will be notified. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.